Hello everyone. We'll be waiting for 5 minutes for everyone to join. Until then, let us know about your questions you want to ask on the topic justice delayed or justice denied. Hello everyone. I'm Vrinda from GirlUp Ahsaas, and we wish you all a very happy International Day of Justice. So, justice means each person having equal rights and opportunities to grow and to live with a similar system of liberty to all. So, here we Girl Up Ahsaas is here with the session or discussion on justice, a myth or reality. So, Girl Up Ahsaas is an initiative under a Girl Up campaign by UN Foundation which basically focuses on education of girls and making them realize like what they are capable of and to bring equality uh, for everyone. So today we are here with this session. So let us know how much you are excited for the session. So we begin. by introducing you to our speakers. So we have Advocate Rashmi Baliyan, Advocate Tushar Rastogi, and Advocate Shivani Gupta with us. So Advocate Rashmi was a LL.M. Professional and has a past experience over a decade, and she is running her own law firm named as Brevet Corporates and Consultants, and she worked in various cases in NCLT, DRT, Supreme Court, and High Court. And Advocate Tushar Rastogi is a professional with LL.M and a specialist in corporate law and international law, and he has written various research papers in the field of law. The next we have a speaker is Advocate Shivani Gupta, who is a professional with the LL.M in international IP law. She is an associate professor of law and skilled with various legal skills such as legal writing, patent law, criminal law, etc. So we welcome our speakers to join with us.
Thank you, Vranda, for giving this opportunity. And I am really excited for this event today.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, we are really excited to listen you. So, firstly, we want to ask you like what is justice for you?
Justice, justice means justice, as we all know. Justice means justice actually, but sometimes justice means in India actually it has some different. We have some different experience. It take time actually. Justice. If I get justice after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, even 40 years, then what do you think? Is it justice? Justice means we
Absolutely.
get justice today, or tomorrow, or day after tomorrow, or 10 days, 15 days, or 1 year.
Yes, ma'am. I
That is
agree with
justice.
you.
That is justice actually. And
Yes.
it's actually it's very lengthy process in India. It goes actually years to years, years to years. I have few cases which is pending from last 40 years, 40 to 50 years. What do you will say? Is it justice?
No, ma'am.
I don't think so. I don't think so. It's justice.
Yes, we agree with you, ma'am. So,
Yeah.
sir, what are your views? Like, what is justice for you?
It's my turn. Hello,
Yes, sir.
you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You're audible.
Thank you very much, Vrinda, for the great opportunity you have provided to me. The basic of the justice is that the justice is not a person; it's a feeling. When we find कि now the justice is okay, it's not a requirement. It's a need of a person who just deprived from something that is provided by the state, that is provided by the nature. In that case, we require the justice, and only we can feel this. It's a feeling to have justice. And in the current scenario, there is a requirement of the justice in many fields, and there is a lot of late in this thing. Okay.
Yes, sir. So next, I want to ask you, like, in a dominating society, do you think justice is same for all?
No,
Obviously,
I
same.
want.
It's
I,
same. Actually, I am female,
no,
but I never think like that.
no, I want to tell you that the many leading thinkers just to tell us, yeah, in the legal world was regarding to the justice as first virtue of social institutions, the first virtue. But in today's world, there is still much controversy going on about the access to justice. There are many controversy. According to our modern legal system, the justice is every human being is entitled to present his or her case in front of an independent and impartial tribunal that bring one to a different conclusion. That's we think is a justice. Only we just that's we grant by the court, the tribunals. That's we think it is justice. But the feeling of the justice, then we feel कि no, it's a justice. There is a requirement of that type of justice. Then we feel कि this is justice, कि अब न्याय हो गया.
Yes, sir, we agree. Next, we want to ask you, like, is justice is always good, or do you think there are cases where we know this is not the rational decision or something like that?
If we discuss about the rational and other things, there are many lot of things that just distribute by the Indian Constitution. And in this term, we can say कि when the Supreme Court just start the establishment in 1950 on 26th January, and in Article 124 they provide the government, they provide the whole sole power of justice to Supreme Court, and it start from the 28th January. But a lot of changes in the current society we have, a
Yes, sir.
lot of changes. That's just makes suffer.
Yes, we agree. So there is lot of shortage of judges in our country. That's why many cases are pending, and the burden comes on the end. That's why he deals with the corruption. Why is the government not hiring judges? They uh, deal with cases with corruptions without hearings, and this is
Not
the main
only
reason.
not only judges, government is not hiring only judges. Judges do not have staff, they don't have stenographer, they don't have other staff. Sometime when I met with a justice, he was the judge in consumer court, right? In daytime he hears the matter in the court, and in night he draft, he actually he like dictate, he do drafting himself. He doesn't have even stenographer, he has no staff.
Hmm. So,
He
ma'am,
told me this himself, that we don't have staff, actually we don't have staff, we draft ourselves only.
okay. So, is
Typing
do
and
you
all,
think?
everything they do themselves.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Like, the actual problem is that Vrinda, there is a lot of shortage of staff, there is a lot of shortage of courts and other things. But the actual thing is that without the help of the advocates and the many persons who have the knowledge of the law, like lawyers and others, a lot of illiteracy also works in this case. A proper system we cannot follow. Many of us don't know about the system, how to get the justice, where we have to go, where we have find the justice. The actual problem is that we don't know ki where we have to go for the justice.
Yes, sir, we agree. Like according to CPC, cases gets resolved in three adjournment, but in reality, no cases ever get resolved in three adjournments. So, is justice different in books and in reality? If yes, so why?
Once again, you have to tell me.
Sir, according to CPC, cases get resolved in three adjournments, but in reality, no cases is ever resolved in three adjournments. So,
No,
is
not at
justice
all, never.
different?
Uh, The I just want to tell you ki there is a lot of late in this system, a lot of late. There are many reasons behind this. Near, many of the lawyers are responsible for that, and also we are making that late. We are never on time to complete our task, and after that the court system we can't say anything. That is not the right to say speak about the courts. Also there are lot of lot of wrong things to solve the matters.
And its party is also
Yeah,
responsible for that. Actually, party also wants
for the
sometimes who's the defendant, the person. He never want the matter get settled on time.
actual matter is that a lot of number
Actually,
of cases just a lot of number of cases just pending in the courts. So there is a lot of dates just seen by the defendant and the other party. So the only courts are not responsible for this.
Yes, sir, we agree. So, sir and ma'am,
I
how we can
I I
decide?
read I read in a topic कि if Supreme Court and the other subordinate courts just work for 300 years, is if the Supreme Court and the subordinate courts just work for 300 years without any gap, they will resolve all the matters. Then
Uh,
what's you think about the justice in this scenario? It's not possible to do the work for 24 hours into 7 into 30 into 365 into 300 years. So how can we imagine about the justice?
yes, sir, we agree. So, ma'am, what is your take on
and
this?
and and one thing more, Vrinda, there is a lot of things just doing by the government, just solved by the government just doing many things like lok adalat. Whenever ma'am, you are hearing me, whenever the courts are adjourned, the lok adalat just worked a number of cases just to solve by the courts.
Sorry, actually, Vrinda is facing some issues. Yes, sir. Please continue.
Now
Hello. Am I?
now it is audible to all.
Yeah, yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. uh, um,
yeah,
I
yeah, we
forget
can
about
hear
the
you.
okay, ma'am. Rashmi ma'am, I just want to tell you one thing: कि government just doing many things to resolve the
Yes,
matters. Why not? That is lok adalat. In lok adalat, I always read in the newspaper whenever the hearing of lok adalat just passed, a lot of number of cases just to solve by the lok adalats. Government just doing very well in this field, but there is a requirement to much
yes,
more.
government is doing. So,
Mhm.
Sarji, government is doing. Judges also can do that, but sometimes we and our client they are responsible for that
Yeah,
because
this
we
is
want
also.
solution. We give solution to our client, and if a client is defendant, we never want he has to pay or mm, like we don't want the justice to be judgment to be delivered on time. We never want that. We cannot say judges is responsible for that. They are doing their work, right? Government is doing their
Yeah,
work, but client party is responsible for that, and they force us also. We want this, and we do that.
Yes, ma'am, we
Yeah,
agree.
this is the reality. Actually, this is the reality.
Yes,
If my
ma'am.
any case is going on in the court and defendant defendant is my party, right? If plaintiff is my party, I want the justice to be delivered on time, right? But if defendant is my party, then I will take adjournment. I will never want justice judgment to be delivered on time. I never want that.
Yes, we agree,
And
ma'am.
we blame to the judges, we blame to the government, but it's not like that.
Yes, ma'am, we agree. So,
basically we can say कि only courts are not responsible. Courts
Yeah,
are just
court is not responsible
uh,
only.
because
Yeah.
if we think about the justice, so we find the courts are just work without any influence, without any bias, without any fear, and only a common feeling of the common man. I just want to tell you, Only a common people. Just they think कि there is a court. I will see you in the court. That is justice. That is the feeling of justice. Everyone knows.
And
If we
exactly,
say only to court, so there is a hope of justice. कि if I go to the court, I will find the justice. If I reach to the door of the court, so I will find. But there is a matter to discuss about the system of the courts. What is the system? It is very critical. It is very typical. Like if we talk about the Article 32 PIL, it is very easy to solve the matters. It is very easy to go beyond the Article 32. So there is a requirement to solve the cases according to the easiest way of our illiterate India, for the
Yes.
illiterate peoples. There is a requirement to do the work regarding to the peoples. They will know about how to deal with the matters, how to get the justice, how to approach.
Yes, sir.
and sometimes they don't want to pay to the lawyer also.
Yes, ma'am.
They want justice to be released. Then actually without,
Basic,
yes, it happens actually. People want
basically,
justice, right? But they are a society, a people, they are responsible for delay, for the math, you can say. Okay, for everything parties are responsible.
Yes.
We cannot say judges are responsible, right? Judges are sitting there, they are working every day, they come to the court, they do their best. What I have seen in my life, I have around more than 10 years experience. What I have seen, judges are working, they are working actually. We cannot say they are not working or they are corrupt, we cannot say that also. People offer that, party offer that.
we just offer, we
We
just
just offer.
transform,
And what
we
I've seen,
just
they don't even agree on that. Maybe some exceptional cases they may get something, I don't know, I have not seen that. I have not seen that in my life. We offer them, party offer them, try to do this with the judge.
ma'am,
Yes.
People
I am
want that.
agree. I am 100% agree with your talk, because we just want to change the justice according to our needs.
Yeah,
We just want,
exactly, we want.
we just mold, we just change in the justice. We just require the justice according to our needs.
Yeah, according
If
to us, that should
if
work
court,
according to me.
in
Yes.
every mean,
Yeah.
we just go, we just do everything to get the justice. And if courts just do according to us, it is justice. Otherwise, no.
No,
We will see
otherwise
the other
no.
court.
And that's
Otherwise, no.
this type of person, or they will say there is no justice. They never see what they have done. Once one if one person commit murder, what is justice? He should be punished on time. But his lawyer always take that, always take that. He do that delay, right? And finally, what he say? He sometimes he offer to the judge also, take this money and leave this. Now, what they say, and if that person is not actually, if judge do not agree on his point, then what he will say? There is no justice. But he has done murder. He committed murder. He should be punished. One thing I will
The-
say, like justice should be delivered on time. Judgment should be delivered on time. That is the point actually. And if for that also somehow we are responsible, clients are responsible, judges they are working actually, right? But little bit they are also responsible somewhere because of due process of law. They have to follow the process of law. That is, court is also responsible. But there are some cases which are pending from years, more than 40 years, 50 years.
Yes.
My few cases, I'm dealing with the few cases in Supreme Court, in High Court also pending with the more than 50, 40 years, 30 years, 35 years. I have some cases.
Yes, we
ma-
got your point.
ma'am, before some time I just read about the interpretation of interpretation about. I am just reading the book of interpretation of statutes. So then I read about something. Okay, what is justice and how to get the justice. So then I just read an example. Ki, it is depend on the human sense. It is depend on the sense of a judge, ki how to get the justice, how he provide the justice. So it's the duty and the government just to make them responsible. They will see the matter and provide the proper justice. And in this current scenario, there are many of lot of corruption and other things just working behind this. So we cannot think about the proper justice. But if we go from the bottom of the justice, we go from the human psychology, then it is responsibility of a judge, of a person, ki he will, and also a advocate, he just see ki who is the in the need of a justice.
Yes, we agree with you, sir. So we want to ask you that is there any burden of leading government on judges regarding any issue or cases? Like, do
Actually,
they want any particular favor, or is it a myth?
no, Brenda, nothing is like that. Supreme Court delivers so many landmark judgment against government. I have some few judgment which is landmark judgment, and Supreme Court deliver those judgment against government. What you will say? Justice is
Yes,
there.
Basically,
We
our
cannot say justice is not
ma'am,
there.
ma'am,
Justice is there.
ma'am,
Justice is delayed. We can say that. Justice.
ma'am, you're not audible.
Yeah, I will. I have some few. I have few landmark judgment. A.K. Gopalan versus State of Madras.
Yes,
This
ma'am, we agree.
yeah, A.K. Gopalan versus State of Madras. Justice judgment passed against the State of Madras.
Yes, ma'am.
Kesav Nanda Bharti case versus State of Kerala. Judgment passed against the government of Kerala. Right?
Yes.
Saira Banu Union of India. Saira Banu case recent judgment in 2017. Three Tarak matter that it is against community also. But Supreme Court passed the judgment. We cannot say justice is not there. Justice is there, but little bit delayed. And we are responsible. Parties is responsible for the delay. Even we are not. We are also. You cannot say we depend on the party. A party say we want adjournment today. What will do? We as a lawyer we have to take adjournment.
Yes, ma'am, we agree with you.
other thing is that, ma'am, ki
And only
not
those parties say
not
justice. Yeah,
if there is only a hope regarding to the courts, ki there is a hope in the life कि we can get the justice. If we go to the courts, so only the courts are not responsible for this. But there are other things just like corruption, just like other, that's just to make is responsible. Yeah, they just spoil the feeling of justice. And you just use a one thing, it is delayed. So that is also a good point. Ki only the delayed system just to make it denied. If there is a delay, that is denied of justice. कि only delay हो रहा है तो denied हो रहा है. In just
नहीं हो
you
रहा है.
see in the
Yeah, you can say
in the
that. But we cannot say justice is not there. Justice is there. There's
yeah,
a delayed.
justice is there.
That's all.
Justice is there. I agree.
Justice is there.
And
Yeah.
the other
Yes,
thing,
sir.
if you see the current case of UP government versus and just the matter of bulldozer, there are a lot of cases just here by the Supreme Court. There are about 2,000 entries just followed by the bulldozer. कि this is anti-nature, this is ये, this is वो, other thing, other and other. Just Supreme Court just played a role of guardian. The government is free and the government properties just make to free. So the role of the Supreme Court is very free. Very the role of the Supreme Court is for the is as the guardian of the peoples, and
Yeah,
it
it's
is
the
the
guardian.
guardian.
Right.
Yeah,
And one thing, the major example of the justice I would like to cite here, that is Manka Gandhi case versus Union of India.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and
justice was
and the,
passed against the government. Sorry, judgment was passed against the government, and it was clear order to the government, right? That
yeah, yeah, yeah.
anybody can. Yeah, yeah. I have this judgment also. I would like to cite this judgment,
Uh,
Manka Gandhi case.
Okay, ma'am, we agree. So, ma'am, and sir, is there any political pressure or governmental pressure on judiciary? As in
No.
India, all three bodies are
No,
separated
no, no,
and
no, no,
interlinked.
no, 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 no. We cannot say that. I cannot. I have 10 years experience more than that, but I cannot say that there's any kind of pressure on Indian judiciary. I cannot say that. Even I have filed some cases against the political people, but
Okay,
we
ma'am.
got justice. We got justice. We cannot say that there is pressure of any government or any political person. No, there's no.
No, this
Courts are working, judges are working, and with the irrespective of their race, caste, sex, everything, they are working. They are delivering judgment every day.
Okay, ma'am. So,
Vrinda,
If we are right, if we are right, we have done no wrong. The justice definitely will get justice. But if we are committing wrong and going to the court and we say that we didn't get justice, then there's no
Vrin-
justice.
Vrinda, just hear one thing. If we
yes, sir.
go to the if we go to the past, we just read how they distribute the powers. When you read about the distribution of power, then you know कि there is not a single connection between the terms of judiciary, government, and other things. If we read about that executive, the other things just dealt by the executive, and the second thing legislature. They just work as the train. कि they just work as the train. कि they will subordinate each, but the judiciary is just free from all, and judiciary is free from any pressure कि it is a different body, different works and different tasks. There is not a single touch with with legislature and executive. And always you never say that कि I see a judge into a train, I see a judge into a function. This is a different body. You never find. And I have a big matlab experience in the journey. I never find a judge. I never see a judge to sit with me in a train. This is a
Yes.
different body. There is
So,
not a single touch of legislature and executive. So we
No, no,
cannot
not
say कि
we cannot say.
government
We
just
cannot.
we cannot say it कि government just make it pressurized to the judiciary system, या then pressurized to the Supreme Court. This is a free independent body, and
sir,
all
is it? Yes, sir. You may continue.
Yeah, I
Sir,
would like to give the example of 39 constitutional amendment. So to place the election of the president, the prime minister, vice prime minister, and speaker of the Lok Sabha beyond the scrutiny of constitutional court, it was the Supreme Court that struck down the law.
yes. So, is it only the duty of a law student or a future lawyer to bring justice?
Exactly. No, we actually party want that. Vranda, practical is a little different. We are not
Yes.
basically
government employee here. We
ma'am,
are not government
ac-
employee here. We
ac-
get fees from the parties, from the client, and they want justice.
ac-
If they commit wrong, also they
ac-
want justice in their favor. They want judgment in their favor.
Yes. So,
ma'am, one thing more, Vrinda. After that, I will leave. I want to tell you कि one thing. Only the law students are not fully responsible, but there are few courses that are responsible. Like if you see the MBBS, if you see a doctor, there is different social responsibility on them. If there is a doctor, we just want to see him in the mid 12, and there is a general social responsibility on the shoulders of a lawyer कि they have to do for the society. It's their social responsibility.
yes,
If they
sir.
know about the laws, if they know about the laws, they just solve the public matters. If they can, they just provide the legal knowledge, general legal knowledge to the peoples. That's good.
Yes. So, is justice different between bookish language and practicality?
Exactly, it's
And
different. Yeah, it's different. You
yeah.
can say
Justice,
definitely it's different.
justice is a feeling. Justice is a feeling. in the bookish knowledge you just say ki there is a part of land ki you just provide equal share. But when you provide the land in two shares, there are many issues. अगर आप किसी किसी को फ्रंट हिस्सा दे देंगे तो पीछे का कैसे करेंगे, पीछे वाला कैसे करेगा? तो इट इज द रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ अ जज कि ही विल सी, ही विल प्रोवाइड, एंड देयर अदर थिंग्स कि वी जस्ट फील द जस्टिस कि अब न्याय हो गया, अब जस्टिस हो गया.
But
Okay.
we never feel that because judgment is passed, that will be in favor of against to the another party. For another party, it is not justice.
Basically, y- they people just mold justice according to
Yeah,
their
what you will
needs.
say in this point? Like we got judgment
Uh,
in favor of one party, and for another party, that is not justice.
basically,
Yes.
basically the constitution just develop a system. There is a huge system to go beyond from the to go beyond the courts, like impeachment, the other things, and also the hearings of the court. We will go beyond from the courts. Other and इस तरीके
Okay.
से according to this we cannot get the justice, but the feeling of justice, there is a duty on the courts members and the lawyers and the advocates. They have to work in the favor of the society, in the favor of the clients, but
So is it,
not against the society.
yes. So is justice
No,
involving like,
sometimes judge some sometimes some judgments are passed against the society also. Have you seen that Saira Banu case, three talaq case?
yes,
That
ma'am.
uh,
yeah,
ma'am
that is
ma'am
against the
there
community. That judgment delivered by the Supreme Court against the community.
Ma'am,
Yes. So it
Yeah.
means
ma'am,
it is.
basically, we
So
I am
justice is
saying
there.
that
Justice is there.
we, no, justice is there. Ki we are
Yeah.
discuss if there is any any deed that is provided by the religion and the other things, yeah, any custom that is harmful to the society. So it is very good, and the very good thing just Supreme Court provide to the peoples ki is triple talaq and other things ki with the help of the legislature body they just solve the matter ki central government just work it is the duty of the central government, they will solve the matter, they will do against it. So why not we cannot say in this ki Supreme Court ने गलत किया है, Supreme Court ने ऐसा किया, but in the favor of society, in the favor of the society they just provide the justice.
And you
S-
you have seen that Ayodhya matter, Ayodhya Mandir temple matter. Justice
Ma'am,
delivered in favor of Hindus, but it is against the society, against that
ma'am,
Muslim
ma'am,
community.
ma'am,
yes.
basically,
Yeah.
ma'am, the hearing of the Supreme Court is and very long, and the जो judgment उन्होंने दिया था, the judgment was in the 10,000 papers or 15,000 papers. So we cannot say कि what are the things they just faced, and there is also a Muslim judge was present in the collegium.
Yeah.
तो we cannot say anything in this matter कि वो उन्होंने हिंदूज के पक्ष में किया, मुस्लिम के पक्ष में किया, because
I mean
उन्होंने
to say justice if judgment delivered in favor of one party, that this is
नहीं
the justice
जस्टिस
for that
नहीं
party, and what
नहीं
about that
मैम
other
मैम
party? There is
मैम
no justice.
वन थिंग मोर कि you just I use always a word कि justice is a feeling when everyone says कि अब न्याय हो
Sir,
गया, now
sir,
it is
that is what
justice.
I'm trying to say. That if like me and you both are the party in a case, and judgment will be delivered in favor either you or me. If it is delivered in my favor, then for me it is justice. And for you, what about you? What you will say? There is no
मैम
justice.
मैम देखिए,
Yes.
if sorry ma'am, I am just make late to my work, and next Vrinda we will talk to about this matter, and this is very critical to say anything because I cannot say anything in this regard, and many things they are justice, they are very old, and they are a long, they has a huge experience in this regard ki what they do and what they find what is right what is good for the society, they do. So in this regard, I cannot say anything. Ki they do bad, they do good. They do good for Hindus, they do bad for Muslims, and it's not a matter. Okay.
We,
Thank you very much, ma'am, and nice to meet you.
thank you, sir, for
Thank
being
you,
with us.
Tushar. Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome.
Nice to hear you.
It was ma'am.
He left.
So I want to ask, like, is justice similar, like involving laws?
Yeah, it's similar. It's similar actually. When we file any application in the court, we have to file it under the law only. We cannot go beyond that.
Okay, ma'am. So, uh, like, what we as an individual can bring a change for providing justice in the society or in the country.
No, individual cannot do that. Individual can never do that. Even government cannot do that. Judges cannot do that. It depends on all society. If we all together, lawyers, parties, government, judges, we all are together, then only there can be any change.
Ma'am,
Otherwise,
we
it's
all
not possible.
yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, we always hear the word women empowerment. So,
Yeah.
what do you think? How it is interlinked with the term justice?
यार women को आज की empowered ही है. We are empowered only. इससे ज्यादा कितनी power चाहिए?
Ma'am, just like in some of the backward areas, still women's are struggling for the basics
No,
things.
today actually the scenario is different. Scenario is different actually. ये सिर्फ एक वर्ड बन के रह चुका है कि वीमेन को empowerment चाहिए. तो यार all are empowered. वो लड़ती है, झगड़ती है, मारती पीटती है, सब कुछ तो करती है.
Yes, ma'am, we agree. So, ma'am, recently we got a new topic, not a new topic, but a highlighted topic, that is the third gender or LGBTQIA community. So, like, what is the role of justice for them? As it
For
is
backward
going
classes, for women,
no for LGBTQIA community.
LGBTQI community. What is the role of justice?
Ma'am, what is how third gender? What is the role justice is playing for the third gender
Actually, I couldn't go through of it.
or
Let
transgender?
Yeah, transgender. Okay, you are talking about. Yeah, that is the different thing. That is the different thing. Actually, some people are psycho. What I will say, okay. Some people are psycho. That is why they do all this. And if laws are there, actually, laws are there for them. They are equal under the law. Laws are equal to them also. We cannot say that justice is not for them. Justice is there. Everyone, laws are same for everyone, whether they are transgender or whatever they are.
Okay,
After all,
ma'am.
they are human beings. After all, they are human beings. Judges
Yes,
never say that we won't give you justice because you are transgender. It's not like that. They are human beings, so justice is there. Laws are there for them also. They can file police complaint. They can go to the court. They can get justice. They can do everything like a human being like us.
yes, ma'am. But laws are there, but still people gets exploited just
Oh,
because
that
they
is their actually they are that is our community, you can say. Our society is like that. There is
yes,
no role of laws or judges or government, right, in their life. That is our society. If any people is doing different from the society, he has to suffer. He suffer. But if he file the police complaint, he go to the court, then he gets justice.
yes, ma'am. We
Yeah.
agree with your points. So it was really amazing interacting with you. So next, I want to ask, like, do you ever seen any flaws in the laws?
Sorry.
And do you ever felt any flaws in our law prevailing in the country?
Clause
Yes, ma'am.
relating to.
Prevailing in the laws.
See, all the laws are prevailing in the country.
Mm, Ma'am, I mean,
Whenever any law enacted by a government, if it is state law, then it prevail in the that particular state. If it is government, central government law, then it prevail all over India.
yes. So, do you think anything? Do you think there is anything which we need to change in the law, or we need to work upon the current laws to bring a change? Like a law is not providing the right way or
No, yeah,
direction.
law is judges are providing. They are doing their duty. They are doing their best. We cannot blame them. Government is also doing okay, right? Somehow we, the parties, are responsible for delay, for not getting judgment on time. Parties are responsible for that, and time to time, our government enact the law. That is, all are equal before the law.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, it was, ma'am,
And
it
if
was.
it is corruption also, there is some corruption that depend on the party. Party want that. Practical is this. Party want that. And what I
Yes.
have seen, what I have seen, judges are not corrupt. Rarely, in rare cases, they may accept anything, but I have not seen that.
Yes, ma'am. So, is there any connection between ethics and justice?
Obviously, ethics and justice. What is law actually? What you will think? What is law? What law क्या है? आप क्या कहेंगे? जो हम एक आम इंसान सोचता है, this is just and fair. That is law.
Yes, ma'am. It's general
That is
rules.
law, right? It is
Yes.
general rule. So ethics is there. Ethics is there. If we follow what the court is doing, they are providing they are providing judgment on the principle of just and fair. So they are
Yes.
following the ethics. They are following the ethics.
Yes, ma'am. So, other thing I want to ask, like, what is the relation between justice and citizenship? As justice is just for citizens, and it is
Actually,
indirect.
या एक्चुअली जजेस उन्हें सेपरेट रखा गया है सोसाइटी से. आपने कभी देखा होगा, इफ यू गो टू एनी पब्लिक प्लेस, आपको वहाँ पुलिस ऑफिसर मिल जाएंगे, आपको वहाँ बाकी गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर मिल जाएंगे, बट यू विल नॉट गेट जज देयर. उन्हें सोसाइटी से थोड़ा अलग हटके रखा जाता है, ताकि वो लोग ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व ना हो सोसाइटी से.
Ma'am,
तो
I also.
वी थिंक दैट कि they are like beyond the they citizen, they are discrimination, or there's nothing is like that. Their position, their value in the life is like that. We cannot.
Yes. So, ma'am, what do you think? How justice differ in different countries and different cultures?
Yeah, laws are actually different in every countries, in every society, in every countries and culture. Like there are some law which is not law in another country, or which is law in another country, and it's not law in Indian country,
Yes,
India.
ma'am.
Right? It's not law in India.
So, ma'am, as being a lawyer, so we want to ask, like, what do you think is the role of law in a person's life? Like, how law plays a huge role as an individual, for an individual, and for a country.
Obviously, for foreign individual, there
Yes,
are
ma'am.
actually some laws. There are some law we protect them also. We protect foreigner also. If any foreigner come to the India, our law never say us that do something wrong with him or her. Our law protect her also or him also.
Yes, ma'am. We agree. So, ma'am,
Yeah,
is justice similar for everyone? Like, there are cases like Salman Khan
exactly,
case.
exactly. Justice is similar for everyone.
So, ma'am, what are
ये
your
इंसान
takes?
की काबिलियत होनी चाहिए कि he has the capability to take stand in his favor.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
with the person who's not going to the court, who's not going to file the police complaint, and he says there is no justice. What you will say? How the
Uh,
justice will come to him?
yes,
He
we
has to
agree.
take a stand. He has to take a stand. Don't suffer. Who say you suffer? Don't suffer. take a stand for you.
Yeah, ma'am, we got your point. So, ma'am, you are in both litigation as well as in the corporate sector. So, do
Yes,
you
I'm
think
legal advisor
justice?
of the companies also.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, what do you think, is justice similar in both the fields, or it is bit different in litigation or in corporate sector?
No, same,
What are
almost same, almost same. Actually, thing is that we cannot go beyond the law, right? Whether it is in advisory also we have to follow the law, or in litigation also we have to follow the law. The main is law actually, and it's equal for everyone. Whether it is company has to follow the law.
yes, we got your point.
Meeting is going on.
So, ma'am, we want to know why famous personalities get easily relieved from the cases as compared to common people, if justice is similar for all.
And they hire good lawyers. They are capable to pay high fees, and lawyers work for them only. The person who doesn't pay the who doesn't have good paying capacity, yeah, they get justice late because lawyers are not comfortable to work with them. The person who's paying to the lawyer, they lawyers also comfortable for them, lawyer work for them day and night, and they get justice on time.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, is legal aid really for everyone?
Yeah, it's definitely, it's for everyone actually.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, there
Yeah,
is. Yes, ma'am, there is one question from our audience, that is from NCC Commandos, that there is a political pressure on Indian judicial system since 2014 because there is a recent case of Nupur Sharma in which
yeah.
the court's comment is a joke, and this is a remark that Nupur Sharma. So, ma'am, what are your views on this Nupur Sharma case?
What is the remark on this?
Yes, ma'am. There is political pressure on Indian judiciary since 2014 because there is a recent case of Nupur Sharma in which the
Yeah.
court's comment is a joke. After this remark, after that, what are your views on this case?
Oh, Vranda, I don't think so. There is political pressure, and judges feel that. There may be some few judges who come under the pressure of any political person. But if you talk about a Supreme Court judges or High Court judges, they are not. District Court, district court, you can say they come under the pressure. But High Courts and Supreme Court, especially Supreme Court, they never come under the pressure of any political person.
Okay, ma'am. So, do you think that corruption and other
यार वो
political
डिपेंड हो नो एक्चुअली वो हमारे ऊपर ही डिपेंड करता है दैट डिपेंड ऑन द पार्टी इफ वी आर फाइटिंग आपने सुना होगा जंग में सब कुछ जायज है ठीक है
yes,
वी
we
वी ऑफर पार्टी ऑफर टू द जजेस तो हुज
uh,
मेकिंग देम करप्ट हुज मेकिंग देम करप्ट सोसाइटी है पार्टीज आर मेकिंग देम करप्ट वो तो मांगने नहीं जाते ना उनके घर से कि भाई मुझे दे दो मैं आपके केस में ये कर दूंगा नो
yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, is it criticizing a judgment? Is criticizing any judgment a good thing as a citizen or as a student?
सॉरी
Ma'am, is criticizing a judgment really a good thing?
exactly criticize is always it should be taken as a positive sense like if we criticize anything then means we are really thinking about that we are like want to do something better we can it should be criticism should be there it should be there Someone will speak good, someone will speak bad. We want something, and next time the person, the judge who has delivered the judgment, it will go to him, then definitely next time he will do better.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, what are your take on same-sex marriages as it's a current topic going on?
Sorry, I'm not able to get
Ma'am,
you.
what was your take on same-sex marriage or gay marriage as it's
Gay
current?
marriage. Uh, this is different topic actually. As I told you, this community, they are not the normal human being. What I will say to them, laws are equal for them also. ये आपकी जिंदगी है, जो करना चाहो करो. If
Uh,
anything happened to them also, then laws are equal to them. Law will protect them. लॉ ने तो कहीं नहीं बोला if he is gay और he is same sex, or we will not protect them. हमारी पुलिस कभी नहीं बोलती है he is like gay and we will not protect. They
yes,
are
ma'am.
also protected. They are also protected by our law.
Agree, ma'am. So, since all people are different, so don't you think law should be different for all?
No, no, law should be equal for all. It should be equal, and it is equal in India. It's equal, irrespective of race, sex, caste, everything is equal for all. Whether it is women or men, or you can say transgender or gay or whatever, it's equal for all.
Yes, ma'am. So, what do you
इवन
think? Why?
वीमेन को, इवन देखा जाए तो वीमेन दे आर प्रोटेक्टेड मोर, और कुछ वीमेन है जो उसका फायदा दे टेक अंडू इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ इट, अंडू एडवांटेज ऑफ इट, ऑफ लॉ. अगर आप
Yes,
बात करेंगे फोर 494 ए की ऑफ डोवरी एक्ट,
yes, ma'am.
it is 100% in women favor.
We agree. So, ma'am,
मेल की सुनी भी नहीं जाती, मेल की. गिव मी 2 minutes. नो नो, जस्ट गिव मी 2 minutes, 1 second, वृंदा.
okay, ma'am.
Yes, yes, वृंदा.
So, ma'am, what do you think? Why cases go long as for 5 years or 50 years?
50 years. अभी recently I have a pending case in Jaipur High Court. It's pending from last more than 40 years.
Yes.
77 से 1977 से केस पेंडिंग है.
So, what do you think are the major reasons for such a long pendency of any
पार्टी
case?
भी Parties are not so much interested. कभी डेट
Yes.
लगती है तो आती नहीं है, डेट लगा दी. पार्टी इज नॉट प्रेजेंट इन द केस, तो जजेस क्या करेंगे? दे विल गिव द अर्जेंटमेंट.
Yes,
Parties are responsible for that.
we agree. So,
Yeah.
how, ma'am, how we can grow beyond ritual, revenge, and serve society too, so that justice can be there.
Yeah, justice is there. Be strong and be confident. ठीक है. Justice is there. If anything happen to you or anyone of our society, go to the police. If it is not police case, go to the court. Court will hear you. If one court don't hear you, go to the another court. That will court hear you. You have seen that case, that uh, धन सतगुरु वाला जो केस हुआ था रिसेंटली, दैट बाबा वाज देयर ना, बाबा वाला केस. क्या
Yes.
बोलते थे, या उस लड़की ने कितनी कितनी मुश्किल से लेटर लिखे गए थे उसके. सबको उसने लेटर लिखे, एक जगह सुनवाई नहीं हुई, देन दूसरी तीसरी, तब ऐसे जा करके वो फाइनली शी वन द केस.
Yes,
एंड
ma'am.
एंड व्हाट यू विल से, दैट फेलो, वो एम्पायर खड़ा किया हुआ है उसने, एंड ही इज इन इम्प्रिजनमेंट. जस्टिस इज देयर.
Yes,
और
ma'am.
वो लड़की तो वो कुछ, शी वाज नथिंग, बट शी गॉट जस्टिस.
Yes.
Although it is delayed, but justice is there.
Yes, we agree. Ma'am, as you're a corporate lawyer and running a law firm, so
Yeah.
you earlier said that justice is a feeling. So, it is it within the organization too, behind the courts? I mean, to us, like in a regular day-to-day life, is justice prevails?
Obviously, it will. It's same whether I'm corporate, I'm dealing with the corporate, someone is dealing with the criminal. Justice for all. It's for everyone. All are equal before law. Whether it is company, companies also have the same stand like us. It is separate legal entity.
Yes, ma'am. So what,
Company
ma'am?
can be sued. Company can sue on its name. Can be sued on its name. It has common seal. It is like a person. It has all rights like a person.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, what are your take on Indian laws in the world scenario?
सबसे सबसे वास्ट लॉ यू कैन से सबसे लेंदी सबसे वास्ट लॉ है इंडिया का.
Mm,
इतनी प्रोविजंस इतने लॉज सच ए वास्ट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन किसी भी कंट्री का नहीं है. बिग कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑल द वर्ल्ड.
yes, ma'am. So,
एंड या
ma'am, what makes Indian laws different from rest of the world?
एक्चुअली जब हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन फ्रेम हुआ है देन कुछ अच्छी चीजें समथिंग गुड फ्रॉम द अमेरिकन लॉ समथिंग गुड फ्रॉम ब्रिटिश लॉ समथिंग गुड फ्रॉम कैनेडियन लॉ वो सब पिक की गई है. तो आवर लॉ इज बेटर देन द अदर कंट्रीज.
Yes, we agree with you, ma'am, that Indian law is really good and we should value that. Ma'am, how we, as a future lawyer, what was your message for us on this take? Like what we can or we should do for the justice?
कॉन्फिडेंट रहो, अपने ऊपर भरोसा करो, आंख बंद करके ये सोचो कि क्या सही है और क्या गलत है. ठीक है. विच इज जस्ट एंड फेयर दैट इज लॉ.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, why only law as a profession is taken as a liability or a responsible
Yeah,
for
it's
law?
responsibility. It's a responsibility. We lawyers are much more responsible than the other professional.
Yes,
Which we are much more responsible. We cannot get late. We have to be on time in the court on every date. We have to be on the time, right? We are responsible. We have to do all our best, right? We
yes,
are
ma'am.
much more responsible than the other professional. If you'll talk about an engineer, then we lawyers are much more responsible because यहाँ पे जो criminal lawyers हैं उनके ऊपर तो किसी की जिंदगी टिकी हुई है.
Yes, we agree. So, can we trust justice represented by law? Because you said
Exactly,
earlier,
exactly, exactly. We have to. We don't have option also. We have
yes,
to.
as justice for one may not be the justice for others. So, can we trust the law if they are doing
Exactly.
justice?
We have to trust. We have to trust the law. If you are not like if one judgment one court deliver judgment against you, then go to the another judgment another court, superior court. Up to Supreme Court you have option.
Yes, we agree. So, ma'am, in juvenile,
Juvenile
ma'am,
court.
as yes, ma'am, in juvenile court, justice means treating it in a different way, but in other courts, it's completely different. So, is justice right? Is this the right way to deal with children?
एग्जैक्टली. दे एक्चुअली रिहेबिलिटेट भी करते हैं वो लोग, बच्चों को पढ़ाते हैं, देन उन्हें कमाने के आगे जिंदगी कैसे बीतेगी. जिन बच्चों ने बचपन में कुछ दे कमिटेड एनी क्राइम अंडर एनी प्रेशर और वट एवर, दो उन्हें रिहेबिलिटेट भी तो करना है, उनकी लाइफ कैसे बीतेगी. तो दैट इज दे आर गिविंग गुड ट्रीटमेंट टू देम and they give like some kind of training to them so that they could do something in their life.
Yes, ma'am. It was really amazing interacting with you and being with you. So it was really amazing to hear your valuable words on this term justice. So,
Thank you,
ma'am,
Vrunda.
we want you to conclude this
Okay.
by your words, like how and what we can do.
Okay. Thank you, Vrunda. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Can I
ma'am.
leave? Can I leave now?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Okay.
So it was really amazing and interacting with you all. So Shivani ma'am will join with us in a minute. So on a take on academics portion. So tell us in a comment section like how many of you are law students and interested to know about the academic part, like how we as a law student can bring a change. So today is International Day of Justice, so we want to know about your part too. And also tell us how many of you are interested in pursuing law as it is an interesting career option. We are eager to know. Is there anyone who knows? So we are calling here our president who is a law student to share his views on this day, on the day of International Day of Justice.
Hi, Brinda. I hope you are well.
Hi Natish, it's really amazing to listen you. So what are happy? Firstly, happy International Day of Justice. So tell us what are your take on the day.
Okay, so wishing you the same because you are also a law student. So yeah, uh, everyone out there, uh, a very happy International Day of Justice. I hope everyone in this world will get the justice in the required manner. So yeah, uh, for me, justice means something uh, which is good for both the parties. I know this is very controversial or hypocrite to say because obviously both the parties don't get justice, but something which can satisfy both the parties in a good manner. So yeah, this is my definition of justice.
Yes, treating everyone equally is justice and
Yes,
valuing
definitely.
everyone. So tell us something like how was your experience or what inspires you to be a law student or to
Okay.
pursue a career as law.
Yeah. So basically, the thing was, I was always into ki, when I was in my 12th standard, so I used to study. Like I was a commerce student, so I used to study ki, like this is the rule why we do part like if you are from the commerce background, you know. We do partnership accounts and all that stuff. And my tuition teacher or my school teacher used to say that you're gonna study in your higher standard when you will follow the law when you will follow the laws, what are the laws regarding the same. So that was the reason why I was excited ki yes, I want to study law because like this is something exciting, and this is something which I'll answer that thing, like I'll get the answer of that thing. So that was the one of the reason ki, yeah, why I like joined law.
Yes, so Natish, we know that you are really interested in corporate law and also a future CS or a CS aspirant. So, what do you think? What is your take on the corporate field on the word justice or the
Okay. So I believe either it's criminal law or like criminal law, corporate law, international law, or procedural law, or maybe we can say any type of law, basically a constitutional law. There is something which is important. What is the role of the law is to get to bring the justice. So yeah, this is so justice is always important in every aspect, whether it's corporate law or international or criminal or anything, we can say.
Yes, we agree. So, as a law student, we do internship also, moot court also, along with our academics. So, what do you think? How a bookish knowledge is different from the practicality, as the world is far beyond the books?
Okay, so definitely books tell us ki what are the laws, but in actual world, when the law was made, it was made according to the previous time and to the according to the selected mindset of the people. But nowadays, law is also evolving like this, because law. Just a second, just give me a minute.
Yeah, sure. So, so now till Natash join, let's everyone let us know like uh, how much you are excited for the Shivani ma'am to join, and also what inspires you to be in this webinar, as law is something which is really a precious thing and an important thing for everyone, and especially for a law student, and as it is feeling that thing along with the bookish knowledge. So we want your views in your comment section. So uh, just tell us like how law inspires you. Just I'm also a law student, so for us, justice means equality and providing everything free and fair. So, have you ever faced any injustice within your society or your nearby locality? Or what initiatives you took? So, what is your take on this? Like, have you ever felt justice? As it is always said that justice delayed is justice denied. So, so here we want to know some of your views on the law school, like a law background, even not only law background, but I think every citizen or every individual can relate the law, as law is not just any sections or anything, but just a basic rules to run the society, whether it's in a family or it's in a society or in an office or anything else. So here so here we
Hi Vrinda, so sorry.
So here we have Nitish back with us. So
Yeah,
Nitish, just tell us like how your practical experience felt different from the academic studies of law.
yeah. So what I feel is practical experience is entirely different from, not entirely, but it's just that what we study in law is kind of different because different people have different opinions, and even the advocates, or we can say the judges, have different mindset before before giving the laws. For an example, what we do is we study law according to us. Should be the judgment according to that case, and for that, maybe for you, the judgment may be something else. So similarly, because of the change, we can say that it is different from the law.
Yes, as a law student, we always mostly criticize the judgments passed by the courts, with the Supreme Courts or High Courts.
Yeah, in
So
my law school, what I studied, once my teacher told me this thing. Doctors uniform is white coat and lawyers uniform is black coat. Why? The reason is white is something for truthness. What a doctor should do is truthful to you, truthful to your to you, his or her patient. uh, and on the same hand, on the different hand, basically on the other hand, a lawyer should firstly criticize the things giving the true before giving the true thing. So yeah, that's something, a trait of a lawyer, we can say, criticizing the things.
yes, we agree with you. As we know that you have written various research papers at the time of your law school. So, what do you think how your research papers can bring a change in the society?
Okay, so I'm still in law school and I'm trying my level best to bring any change. Basically, what I do is whenever I feel like there is something which I should present my views on. So yeah, I do some research and write a research paper and try my level best to bring a change in the society, to bring my words, my thoughts, my opinions out for the public. So
Uh,
yeah, this
that's
is my try.
that's really great. So, we want to ask, like, have you ever faced any injustice? As mostly everyone faced it once or twice or many times in their life.
Uh-huh. Okay. Um, yeah, like, okay, so let's not make this question like a legal point of view. Let's make this question a bit humorous, like my answer a bit humorous. Yes, whenever it's not my fault, but my mom is beating me because it's my sibling's fault. So yeah, it's injustice for me.
Yeah, we agree. Everyone, mostly every child faces this.
So yeah, I know it's
So,
funny.
yes, as a president of GirlUp Ahsaas, which basically promotes female or girls for education or equality or women empowerment. So, how you as a male think that a women empowerment should be done, but, and how equality should be promoted. And what was
Uh,
your motive to
Vrinda,
join
can you
GirlUp?
come back, or like, can you repeat your question?
Yeah, sure. As you are the president of GirlUp Ahsaas, which promotes female education and promotes equality and basically women empowerment. So, what was your reason to joining this organization as a president? Or do you think that does women actually need empowerment or equality is needed for everyone?
Okay. So first part is why I joined GirlUp Ahsaas. So my GirlUp Ahsaas founder is my very good friend Gunjan Paneri. Uh, I always thank her to give me this chance. So it's the second year of GirlUp Ahsaas, and last year I was the member of the club. So what happened was, when Gunjan told me the idea about girl up ehsas, the word girl up ehsas. So I'm just like splitting the words one by one. Girl means gender. Up is for the upliftment or uplifting. So this is the objective of girl up. Up is from the word uplifting, and the last is Ahsaas. Ahsaas is basically the like our club's name. Ahsaas means to realize something, to make someone realize of something. So it's the initiative of GirlUp Ahsaas to let girls know, let them realize to what they are capable of. So yeah, so that's the motive of GirlUp Ahsaas. So why I joined is I found this like initiative a very good initiative and something which I think can bring a change in the society. So yeah, that's my
Yes.
reason. And so the next part is ki, how we can bring the change. I think it's not about ki only girls for the girls will bring the change, or maybe boys for the boys bring the change. It's uh, I think we all will come together and bring the change in this society and make this world a better place to live for everyone, I guess. Like either they are male, they are female, they are third gender, they are binary, they are non-binary, they whatever their gender is, either they are gender fluid, gender flux, or anything, either they are trans, anything I can say. Every human being, let's make a place, a good place for every human being out there. So yeah.
Uh, Yes, it's really amazing to hear your opinions on it. So, as you are a president right now, so what are you planning to do to bring equality or to bring a change in the society?
Okay. So yeah, I'm the president, and even I'm learning the things like on daily basis. Uh, Whatever I feel like, yes, this is something which we can bring change on. uh, then yes, we are working on it. Like for an example, now very super soon we are coming up with something related to the education of these students or the children. So yeah, sooner or later, or something of like a very taboo topic we are coming up with, that is periods. So yeah, we are planning the things. Let's hope for the
Yes.
best.
So, Nitish, there is one question that I like. The burden of cases on judges are huge. Huge. How it can be reduced. So, what are your views as a law student on
Okay. So I'm not into litigation. I don't want to pursue litigation, and judiciary is something which not really attracts me that much. So yeah, but I feel like yes, there is the burden of cases on judges is really huge. We if what we guys can do, if we know that this is a fake case, and we are just like stretching the case, as our like esteemed speakers like talked about this thing, ki people literally stretch their like fake case. Maybe they know this is fake, we'll not getting any justice or something like that. So yeah, this is how as an individual we can do. If we know this gonna stretch, just not let's not just stretch the case. So yeah, this is my
Okay.
take.
So, Nitish, is there any specific reason for you to join law school? Like, is there any particular reason or any story that why you joined law school?
I think I told you this thing. Yeah, this like that was the one of the reasons. Like honestly, according like other than that reason, I think law is something like to be honest, I wanted to pursue corporate laws because uh, CA, CS are the fields which literally attracts me. So my cousin sister suggested me, if you wanna go for CS thing, just go for the law as well. So then I studied about law, and law was one of my like my center point or my focus point. So yeah.
Yes. So you are CSS aspirant too. So we want to know something about what CS is and what you want to. do, or what you want to bring a change by being a CS, or what inspires you to the most?
Okay. Uh, CS aspirant. So CS is a course basically one of the most extreme and commerce second most difficult course in commerce background. CS is a person who is the KMP or key managerial personnel, or the compliance officer of a company. Not this. I think if if I'll start talking about the role of a CS, then this session will go like last long for uh, I think I don't
And
know, maybe the whole night, I guess. So yeah, but basically someone like if I have to like say in a line what is this, what CS is, then I'll say ki CS is a person who basically is who handles the compliance of a company, or the company's like the mother of the company, the one who basically uh, handles each and everything regarding a company, who guides the board of directors, shareholders, ki what is wrong and what is right for the company. I would
I
like to quote one thing. Recently, I'm not going to like reveal the name of the company. Uh, a company was like there was a penalty on that company for 1 crore 82,000 something rupees, only because they haven't appointed any CS in their company. So you can well imagine the role of, or you can say the importance of a company secretaryship course. I know I'm just flexing my course, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah.
Yes, we got your point, and it was really amazing talking to you. Hope you will achieve in your law school as well as in your company
Thank
secretary.
you so much.
So we are sorry, everyone. Ma'am is not able to join with us just because she got some urgent work. So we are winding up this session, and we'll meet soon with the next event. So thank you, everyone, and once again, happy International Day of Justice. Thank you. Thank you, Nitish, for being
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.